Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the Road to Dice Gear series. This is the current goals slide. I'm hoping to get a lot of it completed this episode. Now, I know that this isn't PVM related, but somehow I managed to get a cooking pet. I was looking over, doing some AFKing, cooking some rocktails because I was out, and then I start hearing these fireworks go off, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I got a virtual level, and then I look over and I've got the cooking pet. And that was quite a big shocker, so I didn't have the recorder on because I was AFKing. So I started recording about like 10 seconds afterwards or so. But yeah, this is insane. I didn't even think to inspect it or whatever you got to do to actually get the pet. And I was actually cooking those rocktails because Telos. I gave Telos a shot for the first time, and definitely just watching YouTube videos and watching streams and asking people about it and trying to get the best idea you can before going in was not enough for me. I got absolutely wrecked. Like I got a kill on my first try, but that was solely because I signed P4 and barely survived. Like it was just all over the map. I was getting hit by almost every special. I did manage to time the surge right a couple of times. I don't think I got the anticipate smack thing right once. I don't think I sunshined in there. It was just a mess. It is kind of fun to not be very good at a boss again. To kind of just have that struggle boss of, I have no idea what I'm doing right now kind of feeling. And I did definitely get a little bit of a better picture of what's going on for the kills. I didn't get... Obviously, I was doing low in rage, low streak kills, so obviously I didn't get anything very good. I think I got up to like 70-ish in rage in the 2 hours that I did. I think I got 8 kills, and the max I got was 76% in rage. I died a couple times, definitely, so it wasn't like that was all in one streak. Most of it was when I kind of got a better picture of what I was doing, and then the highest in rage kill that I attempted, I just got nuked by P3, so I'm going to have to figure out a better strategy for that and watch some other people and do some more research and stuff. But I'll definitely take it for a first Telos trip that I ever went for. It definitely was a lot of fun. Definitely learned a lot. Did some more raids. And to be honest, I don't really look at what I get at raids unless it's like a Codex or Acto or something. So I don't spend that much time actually looking at what I actually got. And I got another Acto piece. I got the Acto Magic Body. So that's the 13th out of 15th. That's also another tick mark off of the goal sheet there. Only 2 more to go. I still need the ranged Acto Body and the melee Acto Body. So definitely basing in the future with this body's going to give me a lot more DPS just because I'll pretty much always have a shield on. Also, before the upcoming clips start coming up, the original plan was to camp 1-2 a lot and to camp team split a lot. Since it was over a long weekend, but I actually did end up going on vacation, and I missed the entirety of the 1-2 rotation. I left before it started, and I came back after it ended, and I missed almost all of the team split rotation. I only really was able to make it for the last night of the team split rotation. The last night that I did going the team split rotation, we got a Sing. The very first kill we did. We got a Seismic Singularity split. It is a little unfortunate that I missed pretty much the entirety of the team split rotation, except for this one trip, since it is one of the easiest weeks to do, and that I missed the 1-2 rotation for Araxor for top path, which is the easiest top path kills to do, and what I consider one of the most fun things to do in RuneScape. Definitely glad I got this Seismic Singularity split out of it. It's definitely like a silver lining to me missing pretty much all of it. So I got up to 76 Seismic Singularity shards. So I'm only 2 splits away from getting a Sing. 2 splits of either a 5-man or a 4-man split. It doesn't matter, so I don't need to worry about doing 4-mans to get it like I do with a wand, since I've got 69 wand shards. If I do 5-man splits, I'm 3 away, but if I do 4-man splits, I'm only 2 away. So I'm still going to try to prioritize doing 4-mans over 5-man teams. Also, if you look at the loots from this Virago trip, out of the 7 kills that we were able to squeeze in our Nihils, I got pretty much 3 full loots. And with a 5-man team, that shouldn't happen. But because of the flawed loot share system that Jagex uses, since I missed the entire weekend, the entire team split week, and they'd been doing a ton of Virago beforehand, I had a higher loot share potential. Even though, if you think about it logically, if they were all Viragoing with each other, they should all even each other out, and so they should continue still getting even loot with each other and with me, since their LSP from the past, since they were bossing with a bunch of other people and that they theoretically ended equal with, it shouldn't affect me. If, like, for example, if person A and person B go to a boss, and they do an hour of the boss, and they both end up with a 1 million GP worth of drops at the end, they're completely even. Now, if you take in person C, and person A and person C go back to doing that same boss, even though person A and person B were completely equal, and you'd think there'd be nothing left over, person C will still get drops over person A for a period of time, until they, quote, catch up, even though they've got no catching up to do. This really, I saw this affect me personally. When I was going for my Corp Sigil set, I did something like 300, 400 kills in a duo and a trio, and I did them all in a fairly rapid time frame. I did them all within about like 3 or 4 days from each other, so my loot share potential didn't really have time to cool down at all. So for the first, 2-3 hours, it was fairly even and stuff. But past 3 hours or so, people just kept getting drops and drops and drops, and I would literally get nothing. Like, near the end, I would do a trio, an hour of trio corp with some people, and I would literally get nothing. They would be sharing the loots back and forth. Like, one of them would get Onyx Bolts, and then the other person would start getting loot for a while until they got Onyx Bolts or Cannonballs or one of the other high LSP loots that Corp drops, and they would go back to the first person, and I would just never be in that rotation. There was one trip where both people got like 2 or 3 Onyx Bolt drops each. It was insane RNG for them. They got super rich. I was super happy for them, but I was just never on the drop table. There was never an opportunity for me to get drops. And this isn't just a problem at Corp and Virago. Pretty much every single LS boss this happens at. Calfight King, if some lower level Ironman are duoing or trioing God Wars Dungeon 1, or if some people are duoing Vindicta for Lances, for example. This is just a problem everywhere. And it's just a problem with the system of LSP and for CoinShare. And it really discourages a lot of people from using that system. I know a lot of Ironmen that only free-for-all Virago, one, because they find it more fun, because they like competing for DPS and actually seeing who gets the drops and stuff, which is totally understandable. I've done, a good amount of FFA Virago, not nearly as much as they have, but it's definitely a lot of fun. But another, because they get so much less tectonic energies and regular drops when they do CoinShare. Because, they've got 3 or 4 people on the team that do Virago regularly, so they may split a couple of loots between them in an hour. The 4th or 5th person that hasn't done a lot of Virago, they just end up taking everything, just dominating the loot of that trip, and it discourages people, and it's something that Jagex really needs to fix in the future. For me, I just stopped doing duo and trio corp. I would do solo corp when I had Brawler Aura up, and then when I didn't, I would use Vampirism or some other not as good aura, and I would duo or trio. But when I didn't get anything, it just wasn't worth it for me. Like, I tried to just keep duoing and trioing. I was thinking, okay, maybe this is just a rut, and I'll get out to the other side, and I'll start getting loots again, but I just didn't. And I couldn't duo or trio because I just got absolutely nothing from it. So I had to go back to solo. Sorry to kind of just rant at you for almost 4 minutes straight here, but it's something that I am passionate about. And Jagex has done nothing to improve their CoinShare loot share system since it came out. I caught the tail end of the 2-3 rotation at Araxor. I didn't have the time to camp it fully like I would have wanted to because I was coming back from vacation and stuff. Didn't get anything too good. I did raids again. A double since I missed one when I was on vacation. And this was the one with the normal team, and the previous one was the one on my non-regular team. I actually remembered to leave through the grouping system this time for my BM loot, but that didn't help my RNG out at all. Somehow, I managed to get another skilling pet. I was just mining because I was out of simple parts for divine energies. Funny how Ironman problems go. You have to mine in order to PVM, but, it is what it is. And somehow I got the mining pet after only like 1 million or 1.5 million experience, so I got really lucky on that one. But I know that the cooking pet in general is a lot rarer, like a lot less people have it, so 2 skilling pets is just insane though. Like I don't even do much skilling at all, and the small amount of skilling that I did do, I got 2 skilling pets out of it. So pretty hyped about that one. I don't think I would ever go for Jack of all trades in the future, but it's just something cool to get. Rotation 1-3 for Raxor started, and this is the final top rotation before the walking nerf. There's not going to be another 1-2 that I can take advantage of. So I'm going to try to do as much top paths as I can during this rotation. It is less ideal than 1-2, but don't really have access to that anymore. 1-3 is not that bad. I definitely don't like it when minions spawn in P4, but depending when it happens, if you're prepared, it can either be fine or it can screw you over. I did some hard mode Virago, which is a lot of fun. I've been really lucky on Seismics going hard mode. It's where a lot of my splits came from. Even though there were only 7 or 8 man splits, I've probably almost gotten just as much from hard mode as I have from normal mode. I didn't get anything, but that's not really what it's about. I think it's a ton of fun just getting with a bunch of people in a Discord or a TS and just, having fun. And it's not really about the loot. I mean, obviously people get Bombi and people, get mulls and stuff, but it's more about moments like this.
Oh, it's tagged. Red zone please. And red.
That's a red. That's a red.
I didn't have food on me. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
What the hell?
The original plan for the week was to do a ton of Araxor and just walk the hell out of it and try to finish my top leg set, but that changed slightly. I did do some Araxor at the end of the week, as you'll see here in a bit, but I instead chose to do a lot of Rots while Carol is still walkable, because Rots is a ton of fun, and it's also just an excellent source of rocktails and other stuff. And I am going to be playing a short loot montage on the bottom right of the screen in the next clip. The anti-walk update went live today, a couple hours ago, and I spent the last couple days just spamming out as many rots as I could do while you can still walk Carol. So unfortunately, I didn't do as much Araxor as I was planning to do, but I am up to 273 malevolent energies, and I've done about 200 or so chests in the last week. I'm up to 510 total. Surprisingly, no shields. I still just have the 8 that I got in my first 300 chests. I could take this these 250 of the 273 energies and camp barrows until I complete another set. I think I'm 1 armor piece off of a couple of the sets to get another bobblehead. I've already got the Darok bobblehead, but I would rather just keep the energy for future armor sets. I've got enough for a little over 3 full malevolent sets there, so it should last me a good amount of time. I got really lucky this episode. I got the Acto Primeval body, so I've only got 2 more Acto bodies to get, and then I'm going to start getting doubles and augmenting them, and then I also got another Seismic Singularity split, so I'm only two more splits off getting a Sing. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did like it, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. It helps my channel grow by affecting search results on YouTube, and I do release new videos every Thursday, so be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more.